Summer has ended and we had some epic moments, like these Americans mass shooting kids even post-apocalypse, Gun reincarnated as a girl, a woman getting revived to breastfeed. There's even an anime about a whole island built to fix Japan's population crisis, and somehow it still isn't classified as hentai. Now it's time to look forward for a lineup that has everything from 100 meters of compressed life to wholesome chainsaws and even a chicken that would get your school shut down. Mappa's romance horror mixtape is finally here. This arc is all about Denji's wholesome moments. He's on the same quest as any teen going through puberty, and yeah, it gets hard, especially with two bombshells around. The visuals look phenomenal, and I'm assuming they'll do justice to the train station sequence. By the time this video is out, it should already be in cinemas, but for those who sail the 7 seas, you will probably have to wait several months for the digital release. Record of Ragnarok, the History Channel on steroids, is back for a 3rd season, and I must admit the animation looks incredible. Okay, never mind. At least the first fight looks great. This season covers 3 iconic tyrants that are now good guys fighting shady gods. The action is greater, the egos are bigger, and humanity still refuses to log off. If you are looking to turn your brain off and hype on, then this is your audiobook of the season. This movie is all about legs and life crisis. 100 meters is a 1-minute stroll to the station. Meaningless, but in a sprint, those 10 seconds compress your entire life into a single inhaled decision. The minimalist line work is somehow fitting, with all the focus being on maximizing the heart rate. It's a coming of age on the track where every footfall is a drum hit, every stumble a confession. And the finish line is either absolution or proof you weren't honest with yourself. They grow up so fast, and yes, we just caught Lloyd blushing. Our stainless steel spy dad is evolving into Happy Papa form. The trailer keeps it brief and only shows the comedic family aspect and not reveal any spoilers, which is nice compared to some other trailers these days. Did not expect this to get an anime. When Bleach ended, this scratched that itch, one of the rare Bleach-esque titles back then. It's a simple premise, hot-headed ninja plus sarcastic Mononoke equals exorcisms with attitude. Unfortunately, it got axed early. Maybe the Orihime replacement lacked gravity. But because of that, there's not much source material, but if this pops, the manga might phoenix itself. Moving on to 2026, Mappa is back, and this time they activated domain expansion, unlimited overtime, because we are getting not only Jujutsu Kaisen but also Hell's Paradise. If you thought things can't get better, we are getting an anime with a reincarnated Hitler. Is what the Mappa staff tell their families, but for now they'll keep brewing that special grade curse at the office. It's Culling Games time. Major events go down here, even the new Alien sequel keeps pointing back to this arc. The animation looks phenomenal, the choreography is clean, and they even dropped Maki's spoilers, probably because they assume 99% of the internet has seen JJK spoilers anyway. Black Clover is back and Asta is fully black.
What?
That explains how he got pumped in just 6 months. It's been over 5 years, and if you've forgotten the plot, here's a reminder. The appeal is simple. You watch to feel your forearms contract, the adrenaline rush, and before you know it, you are surpassing your limits. The last of the Dark Trio just dropped a teaser to remind us it still exists. Convicts and executioners continue their Murder Island botany exam. Expect to see grotesque florals, anatomy pop quizzes, and yes, more gender-fluid immortals getting deflowered by our protagonist. Last season we discovered that some Tensei actually enjoy death. They went out grinning and leaking. Moisture is officially a plot point, and I can't wait to see how far they take it. The dark magical girls return to probably endure more abuse. The trailer was packed with info that true fans will understand and love. I'm not going to break down every frame, but there's a fantastic comment that does it shot by shot. One of the strangest upcoming anime is about a chicken avenging his sister by suplexing kaijus. I feel like this was made by a Japanese vegan to make us emotionally attached to chickens, but hey, it got my attention. That final scene especially, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it looked like the chicken went Super Saiyan and fired a Kamehameha. At this point, I'm assuming the final boss is Colonel Sanders at KFC. Repeak is back quicker than my trauma recovery. Based on the trailer, the story takes place in Dune. Subaru's save files keep stacking, and Emilia is still packing from that last patch update. As usual, every solution births 3 new moral dilemmas. If you've read ahead, you already know what's coming. It is arguably one of the best arcs of ReZero. It has some of the most jaw-dropping moments in the series, strings together the mystery-style plot perfectly, huge character development, and big lore drops. You and I Are Polar Opposites is a dangerously wholesome series that will give you a heart attack if you are diabetic. The story is about an outgoing girl falling for a shy boy. They fumble through first with grounded drama, brisk pacing, and dialogue that's fun without fake fireworks. Even the side couples are worth caring for. Surprisingly, it is balanced with lots of pretty mature self-introspection, reflection, and communication between the characters. 5 years in the making, and we are finally getting season 3 of PNG Punch. But seriously, I hope they are just setting our expectations low with these trailers. Although the most recent trailers do have shots that appear to be decent, like Shredder. For those of you expecting season 1 level of animation, it's best to give up because even the director said it won't measure up to season 1 in a recent tweet. But hopefully it's animated better than season 2. World War Season 3 is on the horizon in the real world, and what better way to celebrate than with the return of wholesome people like Adolf as a Loli. But not gonna lie, Hitler is looking kinda cute. Never thought I'd say that. The premise is simple. People pull talents from famous past lives via a ritual. This manifests as superpowers like Newton controlling gravity, Einstein with teleportation, and Hitler's surveillance with anyone possessing his favorite symbol. If you have a taste for broken leads, evil laughs, and a dark story, this is for you. The greatest comeback in anime history continues with this final stretch. And by stretch, I obviously mean this legendary stretch. Probably the most anticipated part of the 4 core. Apart from that, there will be several long-awaited bankais, visually stunning action, and of course, the one who planned it all, Aizen. For the ones who didn't make it, we will meet again in Soul Society. Baki is the wet dream of every testosterone-soaked seeker of manly entertainment. Muscles, blood, violence, daddy issues, trauma, and then even more muscles stacked on top. And the best news, it's coming back after smashing through icons like Biscuit, flexing on Muhammad Ali Jr., going primal against a caveman, and even sharing a father-son miso soup beatdown. What's next? The man, the myth, the samurai legend himself, Zombie Miyamoto Musashi, the strongest of the past, now clashes with the monsters of the present, and in Baki's world, that can only mean one thing: more muscle absurdities than ever before. 今、強さの歴史が変わる。ずっと何も知ろうとしなかった。Frieren has proven that the end of a journey is definitely not the end of adventures. The story continues with her discovering the importance of bonds, friendship, romance, and those small everyday memories. Since Season 1 adapted around 60 chapters, Season 2 should be able to comfortably cover the Golden Land arc, one of the most exciting arcs of Frieren. In the upcoming season, the moral dilemmas on whether demons and humans can coexist becomes more complex. 旅はこれからだよ。 This is fire. Literally, looks like they have been saving the budget for the final part. Fire Force is still packed to the brim with fan service, explosive fights, and mysteries linked to Soul Eater. Sentenced to be a hero. The title itself is intriguing and the story is equally interesting. In this world, the label hero is a punishment. Criminals sentenced to become heroes are sent on suicidal battles, and if they are killed, they are simply resurrected to keep fighting another day. The animation is beautiful, and if it feels familiar, then that's because it's from the same staff as who did Mushoku Tensei Season 1. Jobless Reincarnation Season 3, or better known as I Came Back from My Training to Find the Man I Loved, had 2 wives and children. Eris is finally back, all grown up, even the animation appears to be back. And frankly, they had to level up if they were to keep up with the fan animation battle of Orsted vs. Rudeus. All in all, this upcoming arc is one of the better arcs that has both great action and heartbreaking moments. Before I end the video, there are a couple of more anime that might be of interest to a lot of you, but I'm not that keen on watching myself. Demons of the Shadow Realm, which is by the creator of Full Metal Alchemist. Cyberpunk Edgerunner 2, it's not really a direct sequel, it's a 10-episode story set in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, separate from the original story of David and Lucy. And finally, Eisenflugel, which has a rather solid team. We have the director of some well-known anime such as Full Metal Alchemist, Gundam, and many others.